Hello everybody, welcome back to Cannonball Cottage. Today we're going to do some veal. This is British rosé veal, and we're going to do it in an Italian style breaded combination with Parmesan, which is known as the actual, not that I speak Italian, it's Pantura Parmigiano senza uovo, which means using breadcrumbs without using eggs. So in goes the Parmesan into the breadcrumbs that have been seasoned. I've seasoned the breadcrumbs with oregano, basil and the usual suspects for Italian seasoning, a little bit of sage, and some in here there's some onion and garlic powder that's going to go in, and obviously just here we've got the veal, and it's had some olive oil over the top, just sitting there in the veal, and I'm going to season these veal cutlets with some pepper and a little bit of salt. And I'm going to do both sides with the seasoning. And there you go, that's the salt and that's the black pepper. So now I'm going to turn this pan, which has got olive oil and butter, we're going to turn it up to a decent temperature while we bread these cutlets. And you need to press it down firmly and make sure as the breadcrumbs stick to the cutlets, because there's no egg. We need to give it a good coating. Mind you, the olive oil helps, which is one thing I've actually missed out there. You need to put some olive oil also into the breadcrumbs and get it mixed up to get them to be a little bit on the moist side, and just put a little bit more olive oil in. I forgot the main ingredient really, but there you go, as always. There we go. I'm just going to turn this down again, and let's try again with these breadcrumbs. There you go, you can see that's far better result. And just keep on pressing down on them. That's much better. I'm going to put this one back in again to give this the result that we're looking for. This is what we want. There we go. Next one. As I said, this is British veal, known as rosé veal. It's got a more of a pinky tinge to it than European veal. European veal is very, very pale in colour, almost pork-like. It looks like pork. and it's very, very pale in colour because it's just been fed on milk, and the milk creates this pale coloured flesh. Almost done. Got these 4 little cutlets coated. The only advantage with this, it's as I said, it has no egg, and no flour. Just the breadcrumbs, the Parmesan cheese, and the breadcrumbs. And there we go. Let's see how we go from there. And I'll just move that out of the way. Just give me a little bit of a wipe round, and then get this pan on the go again. And it's oil and butter. I think there's a little bit more butter than there is oil. I'll just take a swig of the old red wine. Cheers, everybody. Thirsty work, this cooking. It isn't quite hot enough. Just raise the temperature slightly, although I am going to put it in. That's the first one. And the second one. Third one. And last but not least, just about fit in. There we go. Excellent. We now just got to wait for these to start rocking and rolling. Just get this plate ready. Just when it's almost done. This would almost be like the veal Milanese. And you can actually smell now this Parmesan in these breadcrumbs. Great smell. And as you can see there, it's boiling away. And let's just take a look to see if we're getting anywhere. Yeah, it's improving. It's sort of beginning to brown up slightly. Ah yes, look at that one. It's got a great smell. This Parmesan. What about this one? I'm going to turn them anyway. Absolutely wonderful. I'm not sure whether I like the no egg treatment. I think when you're using an egg, it actually keeps everything stuck to the meat and keeps the breadcrumbs totally intact. This itself doesn't seem to appear to, unless I haven't left it long enough for it to do its thing. I'm going to turn it back again. Look at that now, look at the colour of that. That's excellent. Excellent. Really, really brown and crispy, which is exactly what it's meant to be like. That's more like it. And the same with that one. There we go. Yeah, looking good, looking good. I suppose really, depending on how crispy and brown you want this, one of the things with it is you need to be careful how quickly you do cook this, because you can end up with the breadcrumbs cooked and the meat not cooked. However, with veal, you don't want it overcooked. And I'm going to take that one out, because that one's let that rest. As opposed to chicken, if you cook chicken like this a little bit too quick, you get the breadcrumbs cooked and the chicken isn't cooked. There we go, look at that, that's lovely. Let's see, let me have a look what that other side, yeah, that's fine. What about this baby? Oh, looky. Look at that. Absolutely wonderful. Perfectly. Got a great colour to it. That one. Take some of these breadcrumbs and place them on top of there. Absolutely wonderful. I'm going to take that one out and place it there. Beautiful. Just going to give this one a little bit longer. Yeah, as I said, I'm not sure. I think perhaps I'd prefer to use an egg base as opposed to just the olive oil and the Parmesan, but it's a great smell, it's a great finish. It looks really good, and I'll get a knife and fork in readiness to give it a try. Yeah, that's done, and that goes on the plate also. Turn that off. I'm just going to wipe the plate and just take a chunk of lemon, and of course a little squirt of lemon all across the top, just to finish it off. And there you have veal cutlets here in Cannonball Cottage. I'm just gonna give it a try, and let's see what this is. Look at that, it's so tender, and as I've said, depending on how you like it cooked, this is cooked certainly to my liking, nice and pink. Buonissimo. Excellent. Absolutely fantastic. And the breadcrumbs and the Parmesan give it, oh, and that into lemon, of course, gives it a great flavour. And I may well take back the fact that using an egg is probably, there's no comparison. This is absolutely wonderful, the taste. And of course, by not using the egg, it isn't as heavy. You know, sort of when you use an egg and breadcrumbs and flour, it tends to have a little bit of a heaviness to it. But that is, well, tremendous. A wonderful, wonderful way of cooking your veal. And there it is. Breadcrumbs and Parmesan and herb breadcrumbs made here in Cannonball Cottage. I hope you like this and you try this. Please subscribe to our channel, make a comment, give us a thumbs up and share. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.